Have you ever found yourself in a situation where someone has blatantly disrespected you and in that moment you weren't sure how to respond? It's a peculiar kind of suffering, isn't it? The injustice of being wronged, coupled with the uncertainty of how to right it. Do you lash out? Do you withdraw? Do you simply accept the indignity? As a Sigma male, you know there's a better way to handle disrespect, a way that transcends the typical, predictable patterns of behavior. It's a way that speaks to your inherent strength and self-command, and that's exactly what we're diving into today. When someone crosses the line, your response defines not only how others see you, but how you see yourself. It's a defining moment of character, a test of your mettle. Will you rise to the occasion, or will you be swept away by the undertow of your emotions? Imagine this. Someone disrespects you, perhaps publicly, with a biting remark or a dismissive gesture. Your blood pressure rises, your thoughts race, and your instinct is to verbally lash out, to meet fire with fire. But what if I told you that the most powerful response might be silence? Not a passive, timid silence, but a controlled, deliberate silence. A silence that speaks volumes. The silent stare is a force to be reckoned with. It's a way of communicating your disapproval without saying a word. Disrespect, like a virus, thrives on attention. It feeds on your reactions, your anger, your frustration. It wants to elicit a response, to draw you into a draining battle of egos. But what if you could starve it of its sustenance? What if you could simply turn off the tap, leaving it to wither and die? That's the essence of the cutoff. It's about recognizing that some battles are not worth fighting. Some people are not worth your time and energy. It's about making a conscious decision to withdraw your attention, your engagement, from a disrespectful individual or situation. This can manifest in various ways. It might be physically removing yourself from their presence, ending a conversation, or disengaging from online interactions. It might mean no longer giving them the satisfaction of a reaction, no longer allowing their negativity to penetrate your sphere. The cutoff is not about being rude or dismissive. It's about setting healthy boundaries. The human mind is wired for engagement. When confronted with a challenge or criticism, our natural instinct is to defend, to explain, to set the record straight. But sometimes the most effective response is to simply deflect. Think of it like a martial art, like judo or aikido. Instead of meeting force with force, you redirect your opponent's energy, using their momentum against them. You don't get bogged down in the mire of their negativity. You simply let it wash over you. The deflect is about mastering the art of non-engagement. There's a certain type of individual who thrives on provoking others, who derives a strange sense of satisfaction from putting others down, especially in public. They use disrespect as a weapon, aiming to undermine your confidence and assert their dominance. But what if you could turn the tables using their own tactics against them? That's the power of the tactical question. It's about responding to disrespect not with anger or defensiveness, but with a carefully crafted question that exposes their motives and forces them to confront their own behavior. For example, if someone tries to criticize you in front of others, you might respond with, "What are you hoping to achieve by saying that?" Or, "Why do you feel the need to put others down?" These questions, delivered calmly and directly, can be incredibly disarming. They shift the focus from you to the aggressor, forcing them to justify their actions. There's a fine line between tolerating disrespect and becoming a doormat. As a Sigma male, you understand the importance of asserting your boundaries, of making it clear that you won't be treated with anything less than respect. But how do you do that without stooping to their level, without becoming the aggressor? The answer lies in the calm call-out. It's about addressing disrespectful behavior directly, but doing so in a calm, assertive manner. It's about stating your observations, expressing your feelings, and setting clear expectations for future interactions. For example, if someone interrupts you or dismisses your opinion, you might say, "I noticed you've interrupted me several times." The ultimate power move. Imagine this. Someone hurls an insult, a barb aimed at your core, but instead of flinching, instead of retaliating, you simply act as if they haven't spoken. You don't acknowledge it, you don't react to it, and you certainly don't give it any emotional energy. You simply move on. This is the total disregard, the ultimate power move in the face of disrespect. It's a tactic reserved for the most egregious offenses, for those situations where engagement would only serve to legitimize their negativity. Dealing with disrespect doesn't have to be confrontational. As a Sigma male, you have the power to respond in ways that are calm, calculated, and incredibly effective. You have the strength to rise above the fray, to maintain your composure in the face of adversity. Which of these tactics do you find most effective? And how would you use it in your own life? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's continue this conversation, let's learn from each other, and let's build a community of strong, resilient individuals. Remember, respect isn't something you demand, it's something you command.